thought on receivers so far? And obviously, some guys going to get some free throws this year, but so far, just in general, from what you've seen the receivers, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm really, you can tell Torrance a senior. He's stepping up, really trying to provide leadership and influence people other than just the receivers. Very proud of Torrance. There's a lot of those young ones in the mix right now, and we're going to, after the scrimmage, we'll start sorting out who's producing, who's getting it, who's trying to process so much they can't play. But you can tell they're a talented bunch. Looking forward to get Corbin Smider back. Going to get him back soon. That's going to make us a lot more solid. Wardlow's played well. Vance McDonald continues to make big plays for us. I think we're pretty solid there.
Talk about those two specifically, Wardlow and Vance. I guess of course, they'll be big assets across the middle of the field.
Right, they're both 6'5", 6'6". Vance is already 248 pounds. He's one of those guys you sign, he's 215 and you have high hopes, and you can tell he ate a lot of groceries this summer. But he's also, he's well cut. I think the best for him is yet to come. Wardlow's a senior. I think he's having the senior rush and playing as good as he's played since he's been here.
About the quarterbacks, Coach, I know that you still are about a week and a half away, but are you starting to see some things that you want to see from those guys?
I think we saw some guys step up this evening and really had a presence in the pocket. But we're still going to get through more practices before we decide, because they all have to have what we're doing, making sure they're getting reps with the ones, because that's the control, and so when they get in with the twos, they're still getting reps, they're learning the offense, but a lot of those offensive linemen are too, so it's really hard to evaluate. So when they're with the ones is when they're being graded.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the offensive linemen. They have to pick it up too, and are you starting to see some chemistry between your quarterbacks and your offensive linemen, or just the offensive line itself?
I think right now what I was most pleased about, and I was actually talking to the offensive line Ronnie Van Clark coach about it, is you're seeing guys starting to play with a little attitude, with a little personality, and you like that and admire that up there, that they're trying to finish blocks and have a toughness about them, and you see them try to strain that last strain to open the hole a little wider, and that's what it takes.
You got that fifth day under your belt now. Overall assessment?
Well, I tell you, after 5 days, really pleased. I think we've come out here every day and are walking off here a better team, 5 practices in a row, and that's what we have to do.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.